Do you use documents, maybe the same document over and over again, or maybe the same spreadsheet over and over again? And maybe you open it up and do a save as. Sometimes you accidentally save the old document. Well, let's look at how you can create a new document without harming the old document and never forget to do a save as again. So this is called a template, and most programs have templates that you can create. Microsoft Office, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, even Outlook has templates. And these just help you to save a base document that you can go in, change, and save, but you're not going to change the original document. So I'm in PowerPoint right at the moment, and I'll show you PowerPoint, Word, and Excel. And this is just a presentation that I created from the free ones that are available. Okay, I've changed the look of it a little bit, not much, and you want to basically make it look generally how you want your base document to be. So you don't want client names in there. You don't want personal details. Maybe you do have your company name and those details, but not client information. And what you can do is say on, if it lets me go to the next one, is here. This one is where it's just giving us a generic name through this document. But say I want to talk about, how we can help you. What I personally would do is something like, we can help you. And then you can put square brackets and say prospect name here. And then you can continue on. Okay, and then to make it stand out, I would just go and say highlight it yellow. And that way, as I'm scrolling through, I know which slides I need to customize. And then I just get rid of the highlight at the end. So once you've got your presentation with the basics in there, then you just go up to File, down to Save As. And in Save As, I personally go to Browse, but you can see here, you can do this without clicking on Browse. And you have choices in this drop down, and it says PowerPoint template. There is a macro enabled template. So if you do have macros in your template, you do want to use that one because the normal template doesn't have them. This you can see it's still in OneDrive, which is why I tend to go to Browse and then in my template. And then you might have a folder like here, Custom Office Templates, and then you can give it a name, Pitch Deck. Great. And then save. Then when you close it, and I go back to PowerPoint. I've just got another presentation open here. So in PowerPoint, I go File, and then in my new, I do have some here that I've used, okay? But I can also say new, and then this is the ones that I chose before, and I can go personal, and here's the pitch deck right here. Okay, so that was File, New, personal, and then you have it sitting here. And you can see this one just shows me, it doesn't matter what the preview shows me, I just knew it, I called it pitch deck. Okay, great. So let's take a look at Excel. Now, Excel is basically the same thing. You want to get your base document. You do not want to have personal client information in your template. You want generic information. So you can see I've changed this one to just say contact name here, client name here. And you can also do the same thing where you can either highlight the cells, and that way you know which cells you have got to customize. Okay, you just have to remember that as long as you're not using any other shading, you can just do a Control A. I had to do it twice because it selects one area and then it selected the whole thing. And then I can choose no fill. And now it's all gone. Okay, so you would customize the whole thing and then just no fill. Great. You also want to make sure that, like this one, you have all your calculations set. And this one, again, I have just chosen a generic invoice template from the one that Microsoft Office provides, and then I've customized it. So easy to do. Now I go File, Save As, click on Browse, and then I change this to a Excel template. It moves it directly to custom office templates, whereas remember when I did it at the top over here, it didn't, it kept me into OneDrive. And so now I can say my invoice, whatever you want to call it. While this is open, you cannot go and create new ones, so you do have to close it. Also, you might want to take note what the location is, and that way if you want to edit it, you can go and find it. You can manually open and edit these once you've saved them. And that way you can update it. Say your company details change. You're not VAT registered, so you want to take the VAT off. Maybe you need more information. So here in the UK and in the EU, we need to have more information on these in order for them to be compliant. So you do need to make sure that you have that information on there. But if you forget, you can always open this up and change it and then save it. You don't have to do a save as because it's a template as long as you've opened it up as a template. Make your changes, save it, close it, and then you can use it again. Just like the last one, when you do a close, then you can just go File, New, and it will be in Personal. Okay, great. So let's try Microsoft Word. So in Word, again, I've chosen a generic template that Microsoft Office provides, and I've just customized it a little. I changed the colors, not much to it here. And this one, because it's a business proposal, I just wanted the format, but everything in it I'm actually going to be customizing for the client. And then I go into File, Save As, Browse, and then I change it to a Word template. And it takes me to that custom office. And then I can give it a name. So this is client, this is a prospect proposal. There we go. And then I can save that. Okay, so then to use it again, New, and if it's up here, great. If it's not, click on Personal, and there's my prospect proposal. So in the comments, let us know how you find templates, how useful they are, and What is the most unusual template that you found? If you found this video useful, helpful, or interesting, please do click on that thumbs up. And if you also have any troubleshooting questions for templates, do put those in the comments because I'd really love to do a video on troubleshooting templates. Okay, this is one of my 50 time saver tips. If you'd like to see more, do click on the link up in the top corner on those. They there's a lot of them, well, 50 of them, and they can be small little features like this or something that takes time to set up. And I do have a playlist with videos showing how to use the different time-saving features. So if you would like to see more of my videos, do subscribe to the channel, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye for now.